Welcome to episode 12 of the Scrapyard Diaries. We've just brought in this incredible 100 from new Fiesta, which is just absolutely in immaculate condition. I can't go, whoa! Welcome to episode 12 of the Scrapyard Diaries.
Welcome to episode 12 of Scrapyard Diaries. In this episode we are going to show you what we usually show you, the yard and what's happening, and we will delve into a few things in a bit more detail with you. There he is.
I'm back. You cannot kill me. I am invincible.
Yeah, that's right.
Have you done the intro yet?
Yes.
You have. Full. There we go. That's it. And so on to the main bit. So, this week, we had some cats posted to us from a chap in Bedford.
You do that bit
No, you
again.
have to say John, don't you?
Right, this parcel arrived from a chap who saw us on YouTube called John. Where's he from?
He's from Bedford.
From Bedford, so he records deliveries cat, so we have to sign for it. And here it is. We've not opened it yet, so we'll show you the process.
Yeah, so
if you want to send any by post, record, deliver them, so you have to sign for them.
Yeah. He sent us photos on our WhatsApp, which the number's here. So once he was happy with the price then, we obviously beat any other competition by such a high margin, it was still cost effective for him to post it. So anybody can do that from around the world. We had some from the Isle of Man the other day as well, which is pretty fantastic really. So
today I will be sending this catalytic converter off to Harry. So what I've done, I've texted the WhatsApp number that Harry's provided, which is here. What I've done, I've sent him a picture of the cat, the number of the air, and underneath there's another number on the second cat, which is there. Set him 2 pictures of the unit. We've come to an agreed price. So basically what I'm going to do, because I'm in Bedford and he's up north, I'm going to post it to him. You see that honeycomb inside? That is your cat. Now if you look through there and you can't see any honeycomb inside at all, it's useless. Obviously if you ain't got access to a grinder, you can just post the whole section, but it'll just be more cost to yourself, as simple as that. Right, there they are, all wrapped up nice and snug. That's it, all wrapped up. Cover notes inside. Let's go.
we'll show you now what we do when your posted cats arrive to us. So follow us. You spent whatever profit he's made on his cat on duct tape, man.
So look, just floating this.
I bet that floats if you threw it in the pond. Look, 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 look. Zoom in on that. Look. Burnt my tongue, didn't I? Welcome to a H.W Taroni Metal special unboxing of your catalytic converters. I have my sexy assistant. Bridge. You want to do? Useless. So, John's cat's now it's been posted to us. I've just explained to the viewers that we are doing an unboxing because it's like a surprise really of what's inside it. He could have posted all but bricks. We don't know yet, so please don't do that to us. So open this. You know. From underneath. Hold on. Oh! Out my finger in. Yeah, I'll get out of the way. Press. Oh my god. That's how you do it.
I've opened many a box before.
I bet you have. Where'd you get that rusty knife from? Oh, he's had his bang at it here. There's more packaging.
Well packaged. Very organised.
He's put his Instagram handle here because he obviously wants a shout out. So here is his handle. Just put mine there, Will. Nice cat. That is definitely what he quoted.
With the code, in case you can't find it.
Oh my god, I've never seen one of these before. Thanks for pointing it out to us, John.
Yeah.
Nice. First thing to do, these are the same cats that he sent us a picture of. So they are correct. We have quoted these. Just make sure they're full. Fuck off. Ah! Such a knob, man. They got a comment about that on the health and safety you watch. World's best tool for seeing if your cat's full. Simply insert. Oh, it stops. And you can measure it. Full. Because the worst thing that we want to do is have you guys post us cats and then there's an issue with them where you have to like obviously start arguing with you after the cats have come to us. We don't want that. We want everybody to post the cats to us and be very, very happy with the service and price. So all we'll do now is confirm what we've quoted him on text message via our WhatsApp, and then once that's done, he's put in a copy of his ID and his bank details, and we will then pay him the same day for the cats that he's posted to us. Yeah, we'll also double check on the day's market. We're guaranteed to pay you what we quote you, but if the market goes up, we are happy to pass that on to our customers as well every time. Done. So there we have it really, that is what we can do for you. On the WhatsApp, we quoted this chap £409 for the pair, and obviously he will get that money in his bank tonight, and all his details are here for me. This is probably the most organised person to send cats to the post so far. But yeah, we are accommodating to everyone and any sort of cats that you've got, more the merrier. Post me 100 of them and I'll just go through them and pay you the same day. So there we have it.
Today we are loading up.
They are so loud to load alloys with the crane. We've just sold our last order of alloy wheels. We're no longer exporting them abroad because physically they were f***ing so hard to load into the boxes. It takes 14 tonnes to load into a box between about 4 lads. And I actually did this myself to see how hard it was. Fuck, my back was done for 2 days. So we found a good market for them in the UK now, and we're still booking loads in, which is why we can pay the highest price. Chefage! That order's now full. We're on to the next one, and we're paying. What's we paying? 13.
What'd you get? Right, today's price is £12.90 a tonne, £1.29 a kilo.
Why is that?
Because we pay the best prices in the UK.
Say it's the next order.
Yes, because we have got another order to fulfil.
Yeah, but you got to tell them that. They don't know that.
Right, we paid £12.90 a tonne. We can pay such high prices because we are now supplying a large aluminium foundry, which means that we haven't got to export anymore. So we're keeping it UK based at the moment until the price rises.
Richard wasn't here for the day that we had to handball the alloys into the container. He just happened to be off.
Well, if I was here, it would have been twice as quick.
Twice as quick, but twice as much aggro. Answer for everything.
You ready then?
Ready for what?
Right, I'm going to get Josh that blade.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Kurt! Any excuse to come off the camera. But a man of many, many talents, Mr. Paul. He's the world's best motor stripper and the world's second best crane driver after myself. Paulo! Paulo! Absolutely hates it. Ever since you all took the mick out of him in the comments, he's like very upset with YouTubing. Hello, Paul. Very rude. This is also the first time this week Paul has actually had to do some work because our other crane driver is on holiday. So he's not used to the pressure of actually doing something. He's going to absolutely hate that. So we finally nailed down the original Scrap King and Scrap Queen. So this is obviously you know Russell, my dad, and this is our Nan, Nanny Trixie we call her. You still work down the yard, don't you, Nan?
Every day.
Yeah, keeping the whip cracking.
Anyway, Dad built the business up till during the 60s and during the 70s, and then his biggest purchase was the first car crusher in Birmingham, which was a Lindemann 300-ton shear unit, which put him on the map, and he used to collect all the scrap cars, abandoned cars for Birmingham City Council, and his logo was keeping Birmingham tidy.
Didn't the council give him the airfield or something to stack all the cars?
Yeah, there was that many cars abandoned in Birmingham, wasn't there, Mum? But there was that many abandoned in Birmingham, he couldn't cope with them all, so they actually gave him Lee Marsden Airfield to park them on, didn't he? And he had 600 cars on there, and he used to process them until he got them down. And a lot harder than the money wasn't about. So we might have new equipment and nice plants now, but it's took us, decades to get to this point. And he wasn't, I can remember one day when we had one battery for 3 lorries. But that's the way it was. You laugh now, but that's just the way it was. You know what I mean?
So one of the crane drivers moaned that their aircon's not working.
Oh, aircon! We didn't even have glass in the cabs, let alone aircon. They don't realise that. They come in and go, "Oh, my cab's dirty." And so we didn't used to have a cab. It was ridiculous, But we've ended up, not doing too bad. And anyway, we left school in 1977. Out with my dad. Couldn't have any time off. We had to work 7 days a week. I never forget one Saturday I tried to go down the Blues, Birmingham City, to watch my team play with my pals, and my dad chased me down the lane with a shovel, calling me lazy. So I had to cancel that idea and come down the yard. Yeah.
So is that why Rich and I aren't allowed any days off?
That's why you can't have any days off. You've got to try and catch up with me. It's as simple as that. And over the last 20, 30 years, we built the business up until HS2. Decided to throw us off our freehold land and not pay us for it. They still haven't paid us yet. They still owe me 80% of the money they owe me, which has created financial difficulties, which we've managed to get over at the moment. We're just waiting for them to sort us out.
I think we'll do an actual episode on that.
Which is really and utterly a ridiculous situation to be in. Unless you've been in my position, you wouldn't realise what a government can do to one person through one project. They can throw you off your own freehold land, and they've got the rights to do whatever they want with it, and they've got the rights not to pay you. You can't complain, you can't take them to court. You can only take them before a tribunal that they run, and it's been the worst business thing that's ever happened to me since the day I left school, was dealing with HS2. Yeah, they lied to us for 10 years and just created negativity, and the responses to all the questions on the television when they've been approached, it's just complete and utter lies. How they've helped us, they've never helped us. We don't want any help. All we need is, you want my freehold land? Just pay us for our property and we'll move. In the end, they've thrown us off our land, paid us 20% of what they owe us, and left the rest to us to sort out, which has been a massive upheaval for the whole family and the whole business, hasn't it, Mum?
What's the worst, can you think of, off the top of your head, what's the worst metal business transaction you've done? Over, one that stands out?
They've all been good. Well, they've all been good.
No,
I haven't really, made any mistakes, you know what I mean?
There must be one that sticks out and you just fucking...
There's one or two. When you first start in the game, you make a few mistakes. Once I bought 20 tonne of malleable steel for stainless steel. It doesn't take a magnet. So I bought it as stainless and it was malleable steel. So instead of £500 a tonne, it was worth £80 a tonne. And I blew a few quid on that deal, so I had to work a few Sundays to catch up.
Has it been easy to keep on top of everything now the cash has stopped?
Yeah, it's been a hell of a lot better because people, they can't have cash for any scrap. About 6, 7 years ago, yeah, and it's much better now because everything is computerised. Yeah. Customers, you can go back and say, where did that scrap car come from? And we know who's bought it in. We've got all automatic registration recognition when people come in and out the yard, so we know where everything's come from now. Everything's traceable, and it's much better because you don't have to handle cash. People get paid every night.
Well, you got to obviously go with the times, I suppose. I mean,
Well,
it is what it is. That's why what do you think about the YouTube, this whole YouTube thing, Nan? Have you been watching them? What do you think?
Interesting.
Yeah. That's how we've been thinking recently is probably the way forward in terms of marketing.
Well, it's interesting. It's opened people's eyes to how we process our scrap metal. I was in the traffic yesterday coming to work at Spaghetti Junction. There was somebody who was bibbing the horn next to me. So I went to the window and says, "Oi, Taroni, I've seen you on YouTube driving that forklift." Laughing. He said, I said, "Well, thanks. Did you like it?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "We want to see more of you and less of your sons." I said, "Okay, I'll tell him."
Well, hopefully if you're watching this episode now, here you go.
But we're a big camera shy. He likes the camera. And Harry's a big camera. I think my mum loves the camera, to be quite honest. She can't get enough of it. But
no, but it's good, isn't it? And you know what? It's nice to see. It's nice that everybody's still here, like working, and it is still a proper family company, isn't it? Yeah.
The best, all the advice I can give you is the harder I work, the luckier I get. So if you keep working, keep pedaling, you cannot fall off. So at the end of the day, I'm here to look after Mum, you're here to look after me, so if you all stick together, you're a force. If you try and do things alone, on your own, it takes you 5 times as long to build up, but we're all working as a family together, and that's what I get most of my enjoyment out, coming to work every day, seeing nice plants and equipment, see us all here every day grafting, and that's where we'll go ahead. But at the end of the day, we miss our dad, and he started, without him, we wouldn't be where we are today. He gave us a platform to jump off, didn't he, Mum? He gave us a platform to jump off, where if we'd have had to start ourselves, it probably took us another 10 years. But we miss him. There he is, Henry Taroni. If he was here today, he'd be quite proud of what we've all achieved over the last 30 years since he's left us, and it eventually pays me, if they pay me. We're going to buy some new plants for the yard, aren't we? We need a new crusher, a new shear.
Yeah.
So we're going to buy a big 1,200 ton one, aren't we?
So if you're a shear company watching this, we need to come to some nice Italian factory to see one.
So they're going to have a weekend off in Italy, no chance. They went to Belgium to see the last 2 leaf forts. Supposed to have a day there, they spent 3 days there. Left their old dad to run the yard.
Just get caught up in the factories, don't we? And like research and development, that's what it's all about.
So that's about it, that's just a quick intro.
Just a brief little...
One day in one of the episodes, we'll give you a brief download on what HS2 has done to us and what they're still doing to us.
We'll definitely do an episode on that, because I think that'll be interesting.
It's probably not.
But until we get paid, we don't want to slander them too much, you know what I mean?
No.
Okay.
You never know, they might give me a check next week.
Sound? That's about it.
That's about it. Well, thanks for listening to us.
Thank you very much.
Tommy, I'd give you 4 seconds. What for? Before he's on the floor.
Man, put some effort in.
Why have you suddenly got a mask on?
Trying to promote COVID awareness.
But everyone's unpromoted at the moment. You're allowed to eat indoors from today.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Right. Well, lads, hello. Chef Ash. You're right. Sorry Mark, you're right. How you doing? Good scrap. The best. Shearing.
I don't know.
The best.
Sherry, I think it's give me sherry. What do you give me?
I'll give you a good price, don't worry.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Bien. Bien. Be down there.
Day 5, Elise. Day, Elise.
Doesn't like me. This is frustrating. We've got f***ing printers, by the looks of it, which are awful scrap. We don't really want them. They're probably waste. So they're going to have to be segregated and put separately. Next to some nice cast radiators, which are nice heavy shearing, which should have been put in that section over there so we can send it out as heavy shearing. So by letting the customers tip the scrap there, it's now made double the work for us. So we're going to have to move that and put it in a separate pile, and then obviously move it again onto our Arctics. So it's little things like this that we could improve, you know, to maximise our output of the yard. But we don't want, we've got to pay £200. In fact, today we're paying £220 a tonne for shearing. Now we don't want to mix that in our light iron and get like, you know, your 170s, 180s instead of the, that's it.
Once that's grabbed, it'll smash to bits, won't it?
And exactly as Richard says, because that's cast and they're hollow, the radiators, as soon as the crane grabs them, they're going to shatter. So you're going to lose that now. But there's only so much you can tell the lads, isn't there, at the end of the day? You're only as good as your staff. So that's quite annoying.
I've got to get Stanley key.
I've told Haley to get it.
Who?
Haley?
Oh, really?
Where is it? Where is it?
I'll get it Stanley key. Give me 2 seconds.
Any excuse to go away, man. He's so annoying. Look at him. Hurry up! Here you are. Full of rubbish in the washing machine. I'm just admiring some of the brass ornaments we've put up there recently. The collection is growing. Hopefully in a few weeks or like months' time, we'll have a video where the shelves are going all the way around the shed. The only problem is, though, my dad was saying the other day, with the brass price being so high at the moment, like almost £4 a kilo, there's a lot of money there. And they're only scrap items that we can't really throw away, so we're looking at like, should we scrap them and start again? But I think they're too nice to scrap. Like family heirlooms now, they are. Right, just waiting for Richard now. Arky now, thanks for joining us.
Right, you ready?
We've been ready for about an hour, mate, just waiting for you.
Well, when you're busy as me. Hello, you alright? Yeah, he does, yeah. Yeah.
Glass in my shoe. So look at that, been grafting, the glass in my shoe.
I gotta go out, man. Right, thanks for watching episode 12. Hope you liked it. Please like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
It's like you're trying to rush it.
Listen,
Please like, share, subscribe and click the link in the bio below so we can off quickly.
no, let me try again then. Thanks for watching episode 12. I really hope you enjoyed it.
You're opposite way around now you're just taking the piss.
Please like, share and subscribe, and send them cats and I'll bring them in, best prices.
Just send it all the time, man. Yeah, now.
Selling.
Yeah, just like salesman.
Of course I am.
Please, can all of you like this video? Because apparently the algorithm makes it go further out into field, more viewers, etc. So let's do that for me, please. Thanks for watching, and then we've got loads more coming. That's it, really.
Lovely. Thank you very much. All right, for sake.